Hello and welcome back to another week of Honours Life. This week I managed to take my data into 3 dimensions by incorporating the navigation data from the Tangaroa, the ship that the ceilometer was placed on. This will let us understand some more about clouds in the boundary layer, so where clouds form and what height the boundary layer is across the Southern Ocean. So that's pretty cool, so I'll be working now on trying to get some useful results out of this now physically relevant data set. As for other stuff I've been doing this week, it's just been assignments. So that's involved a few late nights at university, and on one night it ended up in us covering someone's desk in pictures of Channing Tatum. I'm not sure what led to this life decision, but it happened, and here are the results. He was very pleased to see his desk in that state in the morning. So some interesting science this week, tying back into last week. The Messenger space probe has been contributing to science after death with some new results on the age of Mercury's magnetic field. Now, it's been known that Mercury produces its magnetic field in the same way that Earth does, but it's much weaker than Earth's magnetic field. So Messenger managed to work out how old Mercury's magnetic field is based on its strength and some other factors. So they calculated it to be around 4.7 to 4.9 billion years old. So it's likely that the magnetic field is as old as the planet itself. Now I seem to be stuck on doing astronomy stories, but here is another astronomy story. In the antenna galaxy, some 50 million light years away, astronomers have spotted what they deem a dinosaur egg about to hatch. Now this dinosaur egg they're referring to is something which might form into an object called a globular cluster. Now a globular cluster is a group of millions and millions of stars all orbiting each other in a great big mess about a common centre of mass. For example, the Milky Way has quite a number of pretty fantastic globular clusters, the best of which can be seen in the southern hemisphere, called Omega Centauri. Now this globular cluster is a fantastically massive creature, but we've only seen globular clusters once they've pretty much formed and living out their life. So what astronomers are hoping is that in this antenna galaxy they're actually witnessing the birth of a globular cluster. So what they see is a very dense blob in space with very few stars in it. So they'll be eagerly watching it over the next maybe thousands of years, waiting for it to form. But it may form quite a bit quicker than that. If this is a formation of a globular cluster, it will give us great insight as to how these creatures formed and give us some more understanding of the processes that work to shape our universe. So that's it for this week. Tune in next week for some more Honours Life.